um, the internet is forever. Your post remains online forever.
And
the things you say.
What people miss, and I talked about this at Alpha Talk a long time ago when Christian was on with me, or I did it by myself. Life is short, guys. Life is short. And to hold grudges or be mean to people, is that really what you want your legacy to be? And, I don't want to go to my grave saying, well, he hated this many people. Thank God he died hating all those people. What a fruitless life. What a fruitless life.
Well, and how depressing.
And
to give that much of your energy. Listen, I have too many things to do to actively hate people. I know there are people out there who don't like me. I don't have energy to give them. I have other things going on.
It's amazing what age and maturity brings to you.
Oh, yeah.
Because 20 years ago,
that probably would have been a crying meltdown. Not anymore.
I'd go ballistic, right? It's like my road rage, which has finally stepped down a little bit.
Well, mine is still a thing, but
but you don't drive. Your head's in the phone. You don't even see half of it. What was my point? Anyway, yeah, age brings some perspective, and I see some of these, and I'm like, can we just be nice to each other? But you know what? We can't, because we're human beings, and it just is what it is. And some people just need to be removed from your
100%, Jenny.
Jenny, you're exactly right.
Hate, jealousy. I mean, we all get angry about things from time to time. I'm kind of glad. I used to be frustrated with myself because I have a really short fuse. I can get very angry very quickly. Ask him how long it lasts.
Not very long.
Yeah. I used to hate that, but
unfortunately, mine still
lingers. You're the opposite.
Mine still lingers.
Yeah.
Because I'm contemplating revenge. But no. Anyway, but
it's true.
I love everyone.
Uh-huh.
I love everyone.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that don't cost me money. There you go.
Oh my gosh, you're so
Speaking
funny.
of Shannon.
Hang on. Jan said something funny. Check this out.
Shayla practices safe keyboarding. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Oh, my keyboard cannot give me a disease now. It's fantastic.
Shannon says, I don't like a lot of people, and I still sleep just fine.
I get it.
Stabby. I know.
You know what? I totally get that. I don't block a lot of people.
No.
But I tend to snooze people. Like if you're off on a tangent somewhere, and I will be 100% honest. The person, like when I start seeing political posts, I don't care left, right, center, don't care. I don't want to see it. I'm not interested in seeing it.
Not changing any minds.
No, that's an automatic 30-day snooze for me. Just done.
Just moving on.
Yep. Don't even care right now. Well, there is some of that too, Tracy, honestly. There is some of that too.
I have some hot sports opinions on that, but I'm going to keep it to myself because I love everyone.
Yeah.
And Shannon.
And and Shannon has a thing to say to you.
Charlie, can you just be nice? Well, I think her comment down below will counteract that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm living proof on what happens when Charlie holds a grudge.
Are you still wearing a boot, Shan?
Okay. I feel so bad for Shannon. No, I do. I do feel bad for Shannon.
I felt horrible.
I do. I felt horrible. And the poor girl, when she broke her foot, carried herself to the couch.
I know.
And then she's like, well, I think it's okay. I don't think you need to go anywhere. Come here. I was going to carry her to the car. That would have been a great camp video.
That would have been hysterical.
Because I would not have carried her like this.
Oh no. You would have
I would have flung her up here, hand on the ass, and we'd have gone right out to the car.
I believe that too.
That would have been
I would have made a video of that and sent
that would be motion picture history right there.
And then I would have sent it to her husband and went like, are you checking this out?
And he'd be like, well, look what she do now.
He would.
Rich would be on my side.
He would. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, it's some of this is just mind blowing, but you know what? I see it on both sides. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
I have seen entitled readers. I've talked to entitled readers. I actually had somebody visit one of my posts one day and say, well, I stopped reading this series because it's taking you too long to put the books out. And I wrote back and I was like, 1,000 apologies. In the last 4 years, My co-author and I have lost 3 of our 4 parents. It just hasn't been an easy 4 years. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, that just is a thing.
But it doesn't do any good.
No, she came back and she was like, "Oh, I had no idea."
But you can't shame folks for that. Folks have choices, and you know what? That's understandable.
No, it wasn't meant to shame. It's a factual statement.
No, I know, but sometimes they take it like that.
I guess. Yeah, you know what? I feel that way a lot too. Like, most of the time, unless you're just a really heinous, horrible bitch, I like.
Well,
cool, fine, whatever.
Well, I think it's everybody. It's not just sometimes when you talk about the romance community, you talk about readers, but you also talk about authors too.
Oh yeah,
and it's
I've seen some terrible behavior.
And it's a tough one.
Yeah.
But you know what? You surround yourself to people that make you happy.
Yes.
And you move on.
Yes.
And you try not to dwell on it.
Yeah. I was listening to an author coach the other day talk about, phases of your business and where you should be in the life cycle if you're doing XYZ and all this kind of stuff. And one of the comments that she made was, there are points in your career where you're making as many connections as you possibly can and trying to widen your circle. And then she was talking about, authors who are later in their career, in later phases of their career when they're more established and whatever. And she's like, and your circle of friends is probably shrinking. And I'm like,
well, yeah. I mean, because the glue, when you were, when you were 30 years younger, the glue was trying to become a published author.
That's
to try
true.
To be a successful author.
That's true.
That glue is gone. And that's why that group of friends aren't as close as they were.
Yeah.
Then you had a middle piece, which was, your corporate job.
Yeah.
And you had some friends through that.
Yeah.
The glue was the work. Now that's gone. Now
Correct.
There are more acquaintances, if they're anything. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
And then now we're in the other phase of that where, that honestly, this is the phase I think that's going to carry us through retirement, basically, because we'll never stop.
Oh,
this.
never.
Maybe a little slower. But that core group, it's brand new.
Yeah.
It's brand new. And you know what? We appreciate every one of them. And I like to think that the glue is not so much just the book. The glue's also the people.
Yeah.
And because we've never had this forum to be able to get to know people. And almost some of you we've never met in person, but I feel like I know you and I know you really well. And I hope you know us as well.
And
the virtual signings have been awesome to actually
really interacting.
See people and interact. The book signings are great too, but they're fleeting, right? And only so many people can go to book signings.
Right.
But
and I know some of you, have small children or you're caring for, an elderly relative, or you just can't travel because of your job or other limitations.
This next phase of your career or our lifespan, I like this the best.